UFC Fight Night, Barboza versus Murphy. I'm going to go through the whole fight card, give my predictions, and break down each fight. Let's get right into it with the first fight, which is Emily Ducote against Vanessa Demopoulos. I'm going to go with Emily Ducote mainly because Vanessa Demopoulos is pretty overrated. Her only good opponent was Karolina Kovacevic, and she lost to her. So that's not very I don't like that. I don't trust that. So I'm gonna go through these first fights real fast. But Emily Ducote, I'm gonna choose her by decision just because I think she's more technical overall. I think she's just gonna be able to outstrike Vanessa. On to the next fight, Angelica against Kletson Rodriguez. I'm gonna pick Angelica by round 3 TKO just because I think he's going to be able to withstand the flurry by Rodriguez early in the first round. People are picking him, Rodriguez. He's a favorite, but it's only because he knocked out Shannon Ross, and everyone's knocked out Shannon Ross pretty much. He's not good. We all know he's not good. And besides that, Rodriguez has lost every other fight. So I'm gonna go with Angelica just because I think he's gonna be a smarter fighter. He's been in the UFC for a bit now, so I think he's just gonna be more used to what's coming at him. So round 3, TKO. Third fight of the night, Pereira Rodriguez against Ariane Carnelosi. I'm just choosing this one based off of who's more active. Carnelosi is not active at all, and she's the underdog, which makes sense. So I'm going to go with Rodriguez. She seems a lot more invested. Her last fight was a year ago, but Carnelosi, her last fight was against Lupita Godinez 2 years ago. Her last win was 2.5 years ago. I don't really like that. She's 31. Rodriguez is also 31, but has been more active. So I just trust the more active fighter here. So I got Rodriguez by decision. Okay, now this fight is very fucking easy to predict. If anyone's going for Warley Alves, it's Abus Magomedov against Warley Alves. If anyone's picking Warley, they're just hoping to get some money on a flash knockout maybe. But I couldn't see him knocking out Abus. Like he took out Munir Laziz, but that was 3 years ago. And since then, he got KO'd. He lost a split decision by Nicholas Dalby, and then he lost to KO by Ikram Aliskerov. So, been on a terrible run, and that was 6 months ago. So he probably should be taking more time off because that was a pretty bad knockout. And Abus, like he came into the UFC pretty dominant, and then they fed him to Sean Strickland, fed him to Kyle Baralho. Like, what are you doing to this guy? Why are you trying to shove him? I get they were trying to make him like the Alex Pereira before Alex Pereira, but he's not that guy. But I think he is pretty good. So I'll pick him by round 2 KO just because I don't think he can get it done in the first round. Next fight, Melissa Gatto against Tamirez Vidal. I have Melissa Gatto winning by decision here. Vidal isn't really that good, and she lost to Rendon. She beat Ramona Pascuala. I don't know how to say that name, but she's 6-4, absolute can. Gatto has been in the UFC for nearly 3 years now. Nearly beat Tracy Cortez. Nearly beat Ariane Lipsky. Like she's barely losing to these fighters that are really talented. So I trust that she can beat Vidal. She might get KO'd though. She might get KO'd. I think if you're gonna bet on Vidal winning this fight, I would bet on a KO win. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I think Gatto is too smart to get caught like that. Her striking's too good. So I'll choose her to win by decision. Now on to the next fight. This fight's weird because Umar Sai was supposed to have like 3 different opponents, and now they're just feeding him Tuco Tucos. I think I'm saying that right. But Umar Sai, 9-0 undefeated. He only gets knockouts, I'm pretty sure. KO, submission. Oh, so decision win. Okay, so he wins in every facet. He's 6'5", 84-inch reach, pretty much. He's a big light heavyweight. He's powerful. He's athletic, and I think they're just feeding him this guy Tuco just because they want to get Umar into the UFC and have people see him. So I'm gonna go with a round 1 KO because I saw Tuco's footage and I don't know. I don't trust it. His 2 fights ago he fought a guy that was 1-7. What? That's terrible. And then 3-2, 15-6. I just spit, but whatever. We're gonna ignore that. But 1-7, and you're supposed to fight a 9-0 guy. I don't trust it. I think he's gonna get caught early on. So yeah, Umar Sai, TKO round 1. On to the next one, which is Tom Nolan versus Victor Martinez. I have Tom Nolan winning this by round 2 TKO just because, like, I know he lost to Nicholas Mata. Looks really bad, but he is very talented. He's very talented. Victor Martinez is skilled, but he lost to Jordan Levitt by TKO. If you're going to lose to Jordan Levitt by TKO, you're probably going to lose to Tom Nolan by TKO also. So I got Tom Nolan winning by a round 2 KO. I think he'll be tagging it. It'll probably be a TKO on the ground with ground and pound. Now, this next fight, Angela Hill versus Luana Pinheiro. Angela Hill is a slight favorite here, and I'm assuming it's because of her age and her record. But people need to realize that she is so good. She just beat Denise Gomes, and it's like, that chick's really good. Man, woman. So, and Luana's not good. Like, she acts very active. I'll say that. She acts very active, but she doesn't really do much. So I have Angela Hill winning by decision here. I think she's gonna really piece up Luana, but I don't think she'll be able to take her out. Pretty easy decision here. Honestly, I don't know why this is so close. Maybe people just don't watch the tape. Maybe that's it. But on to the next one, which is the fight of the fucking retards. Adrian Yanez against Vinicius Salvador. I just want to say, so Vinicius Salvador is coming up to bantamweight, moving up from flyweight. He's retarded. He's absolutely delusional. He's fucking stupid. He thinks he's winning every fight he's in when he's fucking losing. He's so stupid. He's so dumb. Yanez is not the smartest either, which is why I'm going to go with a round 3 KO. I think it's going to take him some time, but I don't think Salvador has a fucking chance here. He's, let me say again, retarded. Like, on so many levels. Just watch his past fights. He doesn't have a brain cell. So I'm hoping he gets fucking knocked out viciously. And yeah, hopefully Adrian Yanez doesn't shit the bed again, and he makes all of our days by knocking out this absolute nimwit. Okay, next fight, because that's pissing me off. Ramiz Brahimaj against Themba Gorimbo. Ramiz is coming back off of a 2-year layoff. He submitted Michael Gilmore, 6-4, trash. He lost to Court McGee 2 years ago also. And Themba is on a 2-fight win streak. And he's been looking pretty good. His cardio, he needs to be working hard, and he's pretty relentless. Honestly, at first I was thinking Ramiz might pull off like a fast sub in the first round, but I'm gonna go with Garimbo by KO in round two, just because his activity again. I trust activity over these people that have long layoffs. I don't know why you would do that to yourself. And Themba's hungry, bro. Obviously more hungry than this other fucking guy. He's been in the UFC a while. Never heard of him. Never fucking heard of him. So I got Themba Garimbo winning by round 2 KO. Okay. This is the co-main fight. Chaos Williams against Carlston Harris. See, I thought truly, Harris, so on Tapology, the majority of people are picking Carlston to win, but he's the betting underdog. And I think he should be, because I have Chaos Williams winning by a round 3 KO. People think Carlston might win, and they're saying by sub or decision, because he can last and get beat up and then sub you at the end of the fight. He can pull off fucking wild, like, last minute finishes when he's supposed to be losing. I don't think Chaos is going to be that stupid. I think he actually is going to really outstrike him on the feet. I think he's going to fuck him up for all 3 rounds. I think he's going to really show a new level. And yeah, I'm excited for this fight. I think it's going to be very entertaining, but I think it's going to be a beatdown. I hope, last time I said that, I got it so fucking wrong. So hopefully I'm not jinxing this shit. But I believe Chaos can knock him out in the 3rd round. I think that's going to happen. Carlston's coming off of a sub off of Jeremiah Wells. And, like, you weren't supposed to win that fight. He wasn't supposed to win that. And I think, so, yeah, honestly, and Chaos, in my opinion, would fuck up Jeremiah Wells. And he barely got a sub off on him. He beat Jared Gooden. I don't know. I don't trust Carlston Harris, especially at 36 years old. I'm going with Chaos Williams by round 3 KO. Okay, on to the main event fight. Barboza versus Murphy. So Murphy is 13-0-1. He's undefeated. Just beat Josh Culibao, Gabriel Santos, Makwan Americani. Not very good of a win. Barboza's coming off of a win against Sodiq Yusuff and Billy Quarantillo. But he lost to Bryce Mitchell and Giga 2 years ago, right? I think Diego Lopes showed that Sodiq Yusuff ain't shit. And that's what I was saying in my 300 video. I don't think Sodiq Yusuff is shit, and I don't think you can really rate that win against Sodiq. Billy Quarantillo. I don't think he's on the level as Lerone Murphy. Now, people might say Lerone hasn't fought people at the caliber of Barboza. He hasn't been in the UFC that long. He hasn't had the chance. This is his time. I think he's going to really be able to show that he's a high level and that he can compete with a higher level of 145. And that he might be like the 145. I know Guru said this, so fuck off. But he might be the 145 Leon Edwards. Like, seriously. Like, not just because he's black, but he's very good. Like, they don't really fight the same at all. But just by the way he wins. So, I think Murphy's going to win this by decision. Because I honestly think he's a better fighter than Barboza. I think Barboza's coming out of his prime. He's 38. He's fucking 38. Murphy's 32. And I think he wants to win more than Barboza. I truly do. He's a great fighter. He's good. He's very talented. He has great striking. He's good on the ground. He can't really pull off submissions very well. So, and he tries them a lot. I don't think you should even try against Barboza. He really has to watch out for the kicks. But I think you'll be able to outgame Barboza in this fight and come out with a decision win. Maybe even split decision. It will probably be close. It'll probably be a chess match. But I think he'll win. So, those are my picks. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. I'll have my reaction to the fight night after it happens. So be ready for that shit. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.